Good morning everyone and welcome back to summer term. As I was clapping with my family last night and clapping for the key workers, it gave me an idea for the theme of my assembly today, and that was the fact that there are ordinary people doing truly inspirational things. Obviously we were clapping for those people in the NHS, the police, people who are making sure that deliveries are still continuing and making sure that effectively the wheels still turn in the UK. And I know that's the case all over the world. Ordinary people being incredibly brave in what is a really difficult international crisis. But also inspiration, I was inspired also by the amazing Major Tom Moore, a gentleman who thought that he'd just raise a few quid for the NHS and walk around his garden and see if he could just help the cause. And of course, I understand that the amount of money he's saved so far is something in the region of £25 million for the NHS workers. What an incredible thing. And an inspiration to us all about how actually we can all play our part. But I think what I wanted to do today really was focus on inspiration perhaps a little bit closer to home. And really, particularly, I wanted to focus on you, the pupils, because I've been inspired about how you have responded to this situation and how you are continuing to respond to remote learning and working from home. You are amazing, and I really want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for how well you've done. I've seen it actually in action directly, and it's incredible to see pupils juggling Teams, printing things off, using Firefly, using OneNote, all the time collaborating maybe with their friends through the use of their mobile phones. It's absolutely remarkable, and I'm so impressed and inspired by all of you. I'd also like to just perhaps raise another word that we use a lot at Rencombe, and that's the word thoughtful. And particularly I'd like to be thoughtful over these times. I do hope that you had a good Easter and a good rest, and I know that obviously coming back to school can sometimes be quite hard. And perhaps this is the time where maybe some tempers might fray a little bit at home, having been locked down for a long period. So please be thoughtful about those around you. It's really, really important that you look out for your family and friends, particularly consider those ones who are maybe on their own. Give great Uncle Fred or Auntie Joan or whoever a call. Let them know that you're thinking about them. I'd also like to be thoughtful about what you see and read in the media and on social media. There is an awful lot of information out there about coronavirus at the moment, and it's really hard to pick through what actually is fact, what is opinion, and also there's a lot of people suggesting that things might be happening or could be happening, or decisions have been made, or we've heard this or we've heard that. So do please be thoughtful and have a look at what those sources are. Those of you might remember that brilliant assembly by Dr. Cox a couple of years ago, where he got myself and Deputy Head to do a little puzzle wearing a red and a green hat. And when Mr. Baker then did the actual puzzle first, I think he was wearing the red hat, he then said, well, of course, therefore, if you're wearing a red hat, you're better at doing puzzles. He immediately set up a website, put it on the internet, and showed you that you could get a certificate if you wore a red hat, and it would make you basically more brainy. So easy, therefore, to do, and do therefore think really carefully about what you see and read. I want to share with you that I'm actually limiting the amount of time that I spend on social media, and indeed actually watching the actual media, because I've found that there's such an overload of information, and actually it's quite difficult to manage. So I limit myself every day to a certain amount, and I find that actually helps, and it helps my well-being as well. And so I'm going to finish with one final thought for today, or one final request really, and that's this. Obviously school has started, we're back, but actually the building's a bit empty and I'm feeling a bit lonely really. So what I wanted just to say to you, and perhaps make a bit of a plea, is do get in touch, do use Twitter, do use the Rencombe Facebook page. I would love to see what you're getting up to, even if it's just a picture of you working at your desk, or out in the garden, or doing something with your family or your pets or whatever. It would be really nice that we can share all of those so that everyone can see what everyone else is doing, and really, really make sure that we all feel very strongly part of this wonderful Rencombe community. But otherwise, I'd like to just sign off by saying have a great term, keep up the good work, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.